Hello, ma'am. Srishruti here from Adgili. Good
Hi,
afternoon.
how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Tell me.
Okay. Firstly, congratulations on your new movie.
Thank you.
Okay. So, starting off with, how has been your journey so far in the Bollywood industry?
Ups and downs, great ups, and some really low downs, but great as well. Learning experience of a completely different kind. Very fortunate to have the colleagues that I do have, people I have worked with. Very fortunate to have people trust in me when really they had no reason to. I didn't come from any background, didn't have anything, didn't even know anything at that point of acting. I learned everything on the job. I couldn't say that there was this unwavering talent that was in me which surpassed other people. I'm sure there were more gifted, talented actors around, but something just struck a chord and it just kept getting better and better with every film. And thankfully, I touch wood on everybody on this journey that I'm here.
Yeah. So, from Mahima to Nilima, you have portrayed a lot of roles. Which one is your personal favorite and the role which you relate to the most?
My personal favorite is Vani from Akashvani.
Okay.
The one I relate to the most, maybe I still have to do. I don't relate to all of them in a large capacity, actually. The first few were very far away from what I am and what world I come from and I believe in. So they were really unreal characters for me. Maybe Nilima in a little bit way, but I still think I still have to do the character that I relate to the most. So yeah.
Yeah. So what role does Nilima play in Montu's life in your upcoming movie? Does she change anything in his life, and does she support in his the competition that is going to be held? What is
Of
it
course,
like?
she actually is the main driving force for him to wake up and smell the coffee, literally.
Hmm.
He didn't have an ambition in life, he didn't really have the right guidance. And because his life was going on so comfortably and so easily, nothing shook him out of his safety, sort of happy space till she came along. And she knew she would be the trigger and the reason, and maybe the motivation for him to get to a better sort of ambition, better life, better goal, and achieve it. And that is what I think the main pivotal role of Nilima's is in Montu's life, is that she brings that change about in him. She really inspires him to take that extra step.
Okay. So,
So yeah.
what is your favorite part of the movie or your role in this movie?
Favorite part of the movie, I think, are the kids, yeah. And this, I think, everybody will have the same answer because
Yeah.
these kids had some absolutely different life about themselves. They're a great energy. They're a great sort of vibe on set. They would come on set, and the whole set would feel like one big playground. It didn't feel like a set. It felt like we are here in a children's field and we're just playing games with these guys. And that made everything so much more fun, so much more relaxed, and so much more energetic. We did great takes and we had a blast with these kids. So that for me was the most memorable and fun part of the film. Of Nilima, I think were the Haryanvi speaking accent
Hmm.
heavy scenes where I knew I would make some mistake or the other, and everybody in front of me would start laughing, and that became like a thing. Like I would take on a dialogue, and I'd be like, "Oh, oops, I messed up," and then we would have to start all over again. So for me, that was most memorable about Nilima.
So, did you take any special training for Haryanvi language?
Of course, I had a diction coach on set. He was all the time checking whether I'm saying it correctly or not. He kept doing lines with me. He went and watched all my takes to hear the takes, not to see them visually, whether if it's sounding correct, if I've picked up the right accent, or if I've messed up somewhere. Then he'd make me do a retake if I've messed up. So yeah, he Raj in fact was the first person who did a few sort of readings with me to get a little bit of the Haryanvi understanding कि कैसे बोली जाती है, ऐसा क्यों बोलते हैं, इसमें कौन सा क and की होता है. So all that basic he started with, and then the diction coach came and took over.
Yeah. So, how are you promoting this movie on your personal end?
giving all the time that these guys need for all of these interviews. That's the personal end bit. I'm in Agra right now. I start shooting tomorrow, and we drove from Delhi to Agra this morning at about 7:38, just so I could be ready and do these interviews from here today. So yeah.
Okay. So this is your OTT debut this time. How do you feel about it, and what are you expecting from this new journey?
I feel like it's a great option to have. It's a blessing, really, because at a time and age where theaters have been shut for this long, the entire industry would have come to a complete stop if we didn't have an OTT platform to release the stuff that we made on. If we didn't have an OTT platform where I could do these interviews, where we could promote the film, we could market the film or a show, whatever it is that we make, and it does reach audiences, and audiences are today at a day and age where everybody has internet, and at least most of everybody has internet, and they have an access and a way of reaching these shows and OTT platforms. So hence we have the audience and we have the medium through which our product reaches the audience. So for me, it's an absolute blessing, and I'm just glad finally Chalang is coming out so that people can actually see it.
So how, according to you, is the industry looking at revival after this pandemic situation, and now that the lockdown has been lifted and relaxed?
I don't know, yeah. I don't know how we are going to come back to revival and normalcy mode. I think take a small step at a time, and if that step lands firmly on the ground, then take the next one. Because I remember like a few people started shooting right in the beginning, and then there were so many cases on set that those shootings had to be stalled and stopped. So then everybody again got scared and said, "Oh, I don't know how to start." And that goes with any industry in terms of work. But we have to move on. We have to get on to getting work done, and we have to just be careful as much as we possibly can. If there are certain SOPs that we need to follow and keep in place, just respect them, value them, keep to it. It's very easy to say, "Kuch nahi hota, chhod do." No, but that's not true. The minute you say that, forget you're putting yourself at risk. You'll probably be putting other people at risk as well, because it's not just about your health now. It's about people around you. So I think take small steps at a time, take all the precautions necessary, and let's see where we come out tomorrow.
So are there any other projects coming on your OTT, coming on the OTT in future?
Don't know yet.
Are you planning to? Like, would you like to?
I'm shooting right now for a film that was supposed to have finished last year. I mean, 2019, but we couldn't. I mean, 20 because we couldn't shoot it. So I'm shooting that now. By the time this comes to release, I don't know if theaters will be active, running, and properly back to normalcy, or this film will also have to come on OTT. So I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. It was lovely talking to you. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.